So I've got to say, over the past few weeks, I've gotten a lot better with my picks. In week number 11, I was 8-6 against the spread, and 12-2 picking the winners straight up. Much, much better. Getting closer to 500 for the season against the spread, and picking winners, I'm at 97-65. So I've done better. I've also done worse. It could certainly be worse. And I'm hoping that I can continue this momentum over the last 6 weeks of the season. Anyways, let's talk about my picks for week number 12 of this 2019 season. The Thursday night game, I actually thought the Colts were going to win. I know I was going against precedent, road team, short week, but the Colts were coming off of a big win, whereas the Texans were coming off an embarrassing loss. Jacoby Brissett was back, and it didn't matter. Texans won, but good thing is that the Texans won, but not by enough, so at least the Colts covered the spread, so I'll take it. So moving on to the rest of the week's action, I'll start off with the early games on Sunday, and there are a lot of them. You got the Buccaneers traveling to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. The Falcons are 3.5-point favorites. Actually surprising because you're looking at them, they're at home. The Bucs are the worst of the divisional opponents they've played over the past 3 weeks. Jameis is very turnover prone. That Falcons defense has played incredibly well the past 2 weeks, so all of a sudden now Jameis is going to give him a tougher fight. I don't know. Like, I look at this, I'm like, you got to roll with them. Atlanta minus a 3.5 all day. You got the Broncos traveling to Buffalo to take on the Bills. I'll take the Bills minus a 3.5. You got the Giants traveling to Soldier Field to take on my sorry-ass Bears. Bears are favored by 6 for reasons that are unbeknownst to me. I still think they'll beat the Giants, get a little bit of revenge off of last year's game, but that's indicating to me that you actually think that the Bears are a lot better than the Giants, which is crazy to me, especially with that sorry-ass offense. You're going to win by 6 points. How? The defense scoring 2 touchdowns? Yeah, I'll take the Bears to win because I'm an idiot, but I think the Giants cover the 6-point spread. You got the Steelers traveling to Cincinnati to take on the wingless Bengals. You got the Steelers favored by 6. This is one of these tricky games, and I caution again, with Mike Tomlin's history, with the Steelers' history, you look at them, these are exactly the types of games that they can get into trouble against really bad teams where they have no shot, they have no business, and especially when you look at it, while you might think Ryan Finley sucks, Mason Rudolph also sucks, while the Steelers' defense is playing well, I'm just saying, you look at this and it's one of those real warning type of games where you look at it and you say, are the Bengals really going to go 0-16? They just played a competitive game against another playoff contender in the Raiders last week. Now they're at home, and they're taking on a Steelers team who historically every year loses 1 to 2 of these games. I'm going to be nuts for those reasons, and I'm going to take the Cincinnati Bengals to win, covering the 6-point spread. Give me the Browns minus 10.5 over the Dolphins? Nah. You know what? I look at this game, no Myles Garrett for the rest of the season. I think the Browns will still win because they've got something to play for. The Dolphins over the past few weeks are playing a little better under head coach Brian Flores. I like the Dolphins to actually cover the 10.5-point spread here. Give me the Saints minus the 10 over the Carolina Panthers. That's a pretty big spread, but based off of what we saw of the Panthers last week, yeah, it feels like it's deserved. The Raiders travel to New Jersey to take on the Jets. Excuse me, you know what I mean. Anyways, the Raiders are favored by 3. This is kind of one of those danger games for the Raiders. You struggled last week to beat the Bengals at home or whatever. Now you got to sit there and come all the way to the East Coast to play the Jets. I really don't like this spot for the Raiders. I like the Jets to win here. Give me the Jets plus the 3. The Seahawks travel to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles. I'll take the Seahawks to win plus the 1. The Lions travel to Washington to take on the Redskins. Lions are favored by 3, which I understand and get, but maybe Dwayne Haskins will get his first win as a starter. Give me the Redskins plus the 3 to win this one. The late Sunday games, you got the Jaguars and Nick Foles traveling to take on Tennessee. Ryan Tannehill and the Titans. I'll take the Titans minus the 3.5. The big marquee matchup for Sunday, at least the afternoon slate of games, is the Cowboys traveling to New England to take on the Patriots. The Patriots are 6-point favorites, and that feels about right, especially because who have the Cowboys really beat of any note, of any quality in terms of opponents this year? I'll take the Patriots minus the 6. The Sunday night game, let's hope it's a really, really good one. You've got the Packers traveling to San Francisco to take on the 49ers. You got Aaron Rodgers versus Jimmy G. Aaron Rodgers trying to get revenge on the team that passed on him with the #1 overall pick in the 2005 draft. I look at this matchup and I say that 49ers pass rush is going to be a problem for Aaron Rodgers, but Aaron Rodgers is also a problem for that 49ers defense, especially with this offense of the Packers being much more balanced than it has been in previous years. I like the Packers in this primetime spot, and Sunday night, give me the Packers plus the 3. And then the Monday night game, you got the Ravens traveling to Los Angeles to take on the Rams. I will take the Ravens minus the 3. If the Rams had to struggle to beat them sorry-ass Bears, how are they going to contend against the Ravens? I'm just saying, let's keep it real. But anyways, those are my picks for week number 12. Curious to see what your picks are. Let me know in the comments below. I'm out of here later.